Hello everybody, Justin Worden, and you are watching What's New in Electronics. We are here at SMTA Guadalajara. I'm with Ernie, the VP of Sales North America for Kurtz Ersa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Man, this show is wild.
Yeah, it's very busy. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's a great show.
I mean, Kurtz Ersa, you guys are one of those brands. You're at every show. You always have a great booth. You have a tremendous booth here, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
But that's probably because of the growth in Mexico. So you have a facility here, correct?
Yeah, we have a facility in Guadalajara, Mexico, and we have a new manufacturing facility that's opening up in Juarez, Mexico this week.
Manufacturing as far as manufacturing your equipment.
Yeah, we're going to manufacture reflow ovens to start out of that factory. So it's the first reflow oven that's going to be built in North America in a very long time.
Well, you know, that's so funny because we keep talking about how we're vendors, right? We come here to sell the equipment, and we're talking to everyone that is bringing manufacturing to Mexico. So for someone in your side of things to also be bringing manufacturing, you're kind of a customer in here too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So what really is Kurtz Ersa known for?
I mean, we're known for selective soldering. That's our claim to fame. But we are also in the top 5 for reflow ovens and wave soldering machines, BGA rework systems, hand soldering tools. So we've been at it for a long time. I mean, 1921 is when Ersa started. So, you know, over 100 years of manufacturing excellence for electronics.
And from your point of view, what have you seen in the growth just here in Mexico alone?
Well, we had tremendous growth spurts, right? So when people started to onshore and instead bringing things back from China, we saw a big boom. So right now things are a little bit slower than usual due to the automotive industry primarily being down a little bit, but Mexico will always be a huge part of our sales in North America.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a little bit of that, it's not even like a downturn, it's almost like a plateau, right? We came off a very hot market post-COVID, and that was North America, USA, and Mexico, and Brazil. Brazil down in South America is just growing like crazy. But I think the whole world is kind of waiting to see what's going to happen in November. There's a lot of stuff going on, so we're all just kind of holding our breath. But I think there's going to be a good uptick here in Mexico in the near future. But what advantage are you gaining by opening that manufacturing facility in Juarez?
Well, first and foremost, most of the 99% of the reflow ovens are built in China. So coming into the United States, there's a tariff, right? So there's a 25% tariff, which is, you know, painful for customers. So manufacturing it here in Mexico with NAFTA and, you know, our IMEX, we can you know, deliver the products from Juarez to the U.S. and also to all the Mexican factories throughout Mexico.
You know, if you've watched a lot of the interviews I do on Winnie, you've heard me say it plenty of times. When you bring manufacturing back to North America, a lot of people think the price is going to go up. But the reality is, once you remove all the tariffs, the distribution, the markups, you can offer a much higher quality product at a very competitive price.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at transportation costs from China, right? So, and the amount of time it takes to get something from China into North America. And then, you know, of course, like I said, the tariffs coming on top of that. And, you know, the quality, we believe it's going to be better. So, you know, the Mexican assembly manufacturing market, I mean, these people are phenomenal. I mean, they're really, really good at what they do. Electronics has been a huge hub for Mexico, and will continue for a long time.
Now, obviously, you guys are well known for your equipment, and you're on the sales side. I work in the sales side, so we can sell the equipment, we can sell the product. But let's talk about the service side of Kurtz Ersa, because especially in like Mexico, they want to have that local service that speaks their language, that understands their culture. Let's talk about that investment.
Yeah, so we have north and south, right? So we have service manager in Guadalajara, and we have one for the Juarez, the Maquilas, right? And I think we have 17 or 18 direct service personnels right now who are working with, you know, doing installs with customers, doing trainings, of course, repairing things and such, but which hopefully it's not too much of that. But we're very busy with our customers. We're very involved, and, you know, the equipment's only a piece of it. It's just a piece of the puzzle. The rest of it is, now you bought the Ersa equipment, you bought into the brand, how are we going to support you? right? And how are we going to support you going forward?
Yeah, absolutely. Because the amount of money that these facilities spend, I mean, you're just one piece of the puzzle, like you mentioned. So, but if anything breaks, when they're down, they're losing money, and a large amount of money.
Oh, yeah.
So it doesn't matter how good the equipment is. If you don't have the service like you guys offer, things are going to break.
Yeah, and that's always been, the president of our company for North America, Albert Beck. He came from the service side of our business in Germany, so he understands very well. When we came here, the concept was, let's build up the service. We built up service in the U.S., we built up service in Mexico, and it just continues to grow. The challenge is to find the people, right? So that's always a challenge. It's not like you can just hire somebody and say, okay, well, figure it out, right? Having people who know the industry, who know the equipment, who can troubleshoot and be an asset right out of the box, that's a challenge.
Well, we've used the word investment a few times, investing back into the business to help your customer. A lot of people just think that means financial, but it's time, it's people, a lot more that goes into investing into the business and the service side than just spending a few dollars. But for those that want to learn more about Kurtz Ersa, how can they get a hold of you?
It's www.kurtzersa, KURTZERSA.com. We've got our website, we've got all of our equipment listed on there and contacts, so.
Well, I'm pretty excited about the new facility. Let me see if I can pull some strings and get these cameras over there once you guys open up.
That would be great.
Thanks, Ernie.
Thanks so much.